It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Titans and the Rams, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the city. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Stafford's throw into the hands of Boyd. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
Maybe trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Throw to the right, caught by Okoronkwo. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
2nd down, Howell now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Chambers. 7 yards there and a first down. They go play action with Howell. And going to be incomplete.
The Titans had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henry up the middle.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Cockrell holds it in left side.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now a 2nd and 2. And Howell will throw it.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. And this taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
Now Stafford. And incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete. Or the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Ethan Evans now.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st down, Howell
fighting through pressure, rolling to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Howell from the gun.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell.
He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Escapes the defender. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The football going back to the Rams now. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Stafford now to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Best. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, it's Stafford.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
The intended receiver there, Allen, but now it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he finds his target, it's Schultz.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score. The extra point by Ryland up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Off play action. It's Howell.
His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fighting him off. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 1st down, Stafford here. They'll be caught. It's caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized his offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's 3rd and 3. Howell.
And he is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Howell out of the shotgun.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Edwards.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Edwards.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
L.A. readies for its next possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything is working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Edwards.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Edwards. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Back to throw again. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Rams ready to go on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, LA.
Cooper Kupp,
An 80-yard touchdown.
and the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And a throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Edwards. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off-play action. Edwards. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Here's Stafford.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Bills with the lead in the second quarter. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Edwards.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Edwards. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Titan football.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Edwards. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Zach Bond in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Edwards.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Titans.
Back to throw. Edwards. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Edwards. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And taken right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Stafford. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run on 1st down. Best. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Play action. Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout. and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Edwards. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Byron Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To the air again, Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Boyd, 28 yards. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw on second down is Stafford. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Best. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Stafford.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This is away, but, boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 6. A minute 51 on the clock. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Now Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Stafford now to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now it's Stafford that escapes the sack. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They snap it to Stafford. And that is taken in by Boyd. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Titans getting set to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And his kick is indeed good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Here we go, hey. Up we go. Here we go, hey. Up. Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence. Up. Okay, here we go. Up. Half 18, half 18. Up. Up. Okay, here we go. Up. Here we go. Calm, calm, calm. Up. Up we go. Here we go. Apple. Half, 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 half. Up we go. Up we go. Half 18, half 18. Up we go. Up we go. Up. Shift! Up we go! Up we go! Half, 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 half. Up we go!
Bye.